Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Space for him to turn and look. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, there's a probing ball. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. Bullish header! And he's stuck it away. It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Looking for options for movement. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
So no chances falling either way for the time being. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Can he get it through? Mbappe gets a foot in here. That ball looks a great chance! And he couldn't finish.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
And that has been cleared. Tries to pass it through. He's ended up in no man's land. That's a cute ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Looking to play him in. And the ball is out of play. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's a good 30-35 yards out, this. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Terrific effort! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Liverpool really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Son Heung-min.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That's a good foot in there. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Rodri. Toure charging forward, the ball at his feet. 30 minutes gone. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Donnarumma claims comfortable. It's a really well-measured ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, no joy this time. Valverde. Bellingham tries to play it through. And that was very necessary. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Yaya Toure. And it's been hooked away. And they've got rid. And they're quick to get it back. Great vision. Toure receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Bellingham. And this is Dembele. Chance, surely! There it is! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Robertson. Good ball, good take. Delivers with whip. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Some resolute defending there. Son Heung-min. He's a sharp little ball here. And no, that was never going to make it. Played into space. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Liverpool just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Liverpool have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Here is the first touch of the second half.
Liverpool can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And here's Mbappe. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe. Now it's Drogba. And he was quick to react. Son Heung-min threads one in. Mbappe, he's picked his way through, and he shoots! He's got a goal! Barcelona are back in business! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Dembele! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's managed to get rid. So, third corner of the game.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20, el dorsal 10, Messi. Serán
He'll
sustituidos
try
por
from
el
distance!
dorsal 21, el dorsal 18.
And now they can spring out of defence. Vardiol.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. That pass has been well intercepted. Played out to the left flank. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Drogba. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That has not gone well. Played down the flank. Son Heung-min looking to receive it in space. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he get onto this? He has found the way through. Impressive jump. And that's a sharp finish. And again they hit the front. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Liverpool with the lead. Akanji with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Yamal succumbs to the pressure. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's been shifted off it. Knocks it into space. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He is through here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Dembele in towards the back stick. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Valverde. Now, can they get him away? Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold is the guilty party there. Akanji. Nicely weighted ball. Camavinga.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, he's been caught napping. No, it's come to nothing. Akanji. Very much into the last knockings. He's found a way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Mbappe. Foot in. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Rodri. Mbappe could move up a gear here. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Alexander-Arnold having a look. And that is as much as we have time for. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Yaya Toure taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, that's what you call a job well done. The hosts didn't make it easy. There was a fair bit of battling they had to do, but they stuck at it, and they've come through very, very solidly.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Things already rolling. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pull it. Van der Sar claims comfortably. Plays a sharp little ball here. Robertson. And that is out of play. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Cruyff. That's a shade optimistic. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's cut it out. That's rather hopeful. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That was travelling. Tries to play it through. Now that's well seen too. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
First quarter of an hour gone.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Cruyff. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's in. Could be danger here. Decent chance! There it is! And we have liftoff! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Dembele. And the pass is intercepted. Davids. Lovely pass, but can he... It's Drogba! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Cruyff. And that could set him on his way. Real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. And it's Thuram, and this is Hullet. Liverpool are looking to go forward now.
Arsenal really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Yaya Toure. Played up towards the front line. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dembele, played out wide, threads one in. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's played in. The referee has given a corner. not the best of headers.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Bellingham! Bellingham! Oh, it's a dumping hit.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Pelé. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Oh, he's having a go! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Robertson. Looking to play him in. Oh, good take. Shot at goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Leicester gets it away. In towards the back stick. Maldini deals with that comfortably. And he's there to belt it away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Drogba! The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Liverpool definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Liverpool can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 13, Hazard.
Down to business
Number
again.
24, Johan
Liverpool
Cruyff.
leading courtesy of the game's only goal.
Davids, number 23.
Now it's
Gullit.
Dembele. Guardiola
Number
does well to
20,
get it back.
Pele. Coming on
Seedorf.
the field,
Ronaldinho.
number 10.
And here's
Ronaldinho.
Batistuta. Excellent
Number
challenge
5,
there,
Platini.
uncompromising.
Number 22, Pep Guardiola. Number
That's very
19,
disappointing, it has to be said.
Batistuta.
Now
Number
it's
15,
Drogba. That's
Eto.
been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Platini. This is a promising build-up. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time.
And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely weighted ball. So no flag here. Liverpool can breathe again. Just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That has been cut short. Not the most accurate pass. That's destined for the flank. Batistuta. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. He is through here. He leaps for it. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now it's Mbappe. Liverpool are still that goal to the good. Oh, he's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Seedorf. It's anyone's ball now. And now a sudden chance to counter.
61,052.
Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Dembele. He's found space here. Dembele looking to receive it in space.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
It's Dembele! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's Eto'o, looking for the run. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Guardiola. Now it's Eto'o. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Eto'o. And he shoots! He's got a goal! They're seeing no way back, but they are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Dembele receives it in a wide position. And he lines up a cross. They've got a corner here. They're up to 5 corners now. Maldini can get it clear.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. He's had it taken off him. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nicely intercepted. And it's Bellingham. He's going to be disappointed with that. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe has created one goal already.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Can he get it through? Bellingham. And here's Eto'o. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That pass has been well intercepted. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
It out wide. Platini receives it in a good position here. Yaya Toure. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
Hello everybody, and please
so there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
So just time for me to say thanks to... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. For 70 years or thereabouts, this place has borne witness to some truly special moments in sport on this continent. Little surprise, the Estadio Olimpico Universitario was once dubbed the most important building in modern America. We're up and running then.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
That is good alertness. Ederson, and the through ball. Shoots!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Romario. Very nicely done. And Romario! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He has found the way through, and that's been drilled. And a chance! Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Bellingham! A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Drogba. Drogba, it's Drogba! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Diaz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Van Dijk out-muscles him.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Romario! Oh, he's done it!
Diaz really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Tries to pass it through. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, great leap! Oh, he's hit the bar! And the shot! Well, you could just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one.
Their communication skills were lacking then, and they still came out of it.
It's Drogba! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Ederson. Now it's Romario. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's got away. Oh, good climb. It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Liverpool are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Probing pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Ederson. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, he's all up. Tries a shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Romario. Argentina have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Nedved with a real chance here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Nedved! In he goes again! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Saliba. Now Ederson. And it's Romario. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rijkaard. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Drogba. He is through here. Bellingham! And the keeper's well positioned. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So right back into the action.
Liverpool really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
What a throw in. Cannavaro. Dembele chasing after it.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bellingham. Knocks it into space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was... It's Drogba! And the keeper can swallow it up.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Konate. Rijkaard wins the duel this time, and it's Yaya Toure. Thinks about the shot. And that looks a decent ball. Oh, shooting chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's been hooked away. Mbappe! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Maldini looking to provide the solidity his team so need.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 72,306.
And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Liverpool really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
He's picked his way through. Oh, well measured. He's shifting shots, surely! And that's a sharp finish. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a promising position. Rijkaard did well to stay calm there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Gets a good foot in there. Romario. It's a pretty loose pass.
That's positional goals. The utilisation...
And the finish! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Nedved. Ederson. Diaz is flagged offside. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Número 9, número 10, entran número 6, número 20.
He's intervened well there.
Número 7, cambio.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, easy pickings there. Aimed beyond the defence. He's having a hit! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Yaya Toure, and that's been intercepted. Toure really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence.
Griezmann! And he should have made it 4.
Argentina certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Yamal, and it's Bellingham. And this is Van Basten, tries to play it through. Rijkaard. Nedved, who does have an assist to his name. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Yamal. Back towards the middle. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Van Dijk produces the perfect tackle there. Oh, he's taken it. Romario. Steps in, and that's the end of that. Bellingham. Distributed tidily. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody.
Oh, good climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Rice. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Drogba going after that. Stood up well to him there. Dembele. It's Dembele!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Dembele is offering a right smile there.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ødegaard going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get on the end of this? Rice. And it's Ødegaard. Dembele. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now, can they get him away? Baresi gets over and intercepts. Totti. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. He's on it, can he get away? And he's managed to get free. Castagna made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Great chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This is their second corner of the game. He's gone direct here. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's Dembele. He's beaten the last man. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He'll try from distance! It's anyone's ball now. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. That is ended up in no man's land. Now that's well seen too. Nicely weighted ball. Alexander-Arnold tries to play it through and reclaimed it in a trice. Bellingham! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Bellingham just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Yaya Toure. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Shot at goal! In he goes again! Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
The first breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Bellingham will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Dembele. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, it's Dembele. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, important interception. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Olise. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's an excellent interception. Now he's off and running. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And this is Dembele, and he's being shifted off here.
1 minute added time.
Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Drogba. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Those of you making their way home on
Reflections on the first half?
today,
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Liverpool leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So the action resumes. Liverpool currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Now it's Olise. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Olise. Quality ball. And it's Yaya Toure. Pass is just off target. Castagna. And it's Ødegaard. This is a promising build-up. Great vision. No, again there's no way through. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Totti. That is good alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Liverpool are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped ball. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's been played through. Dembele. Olise. Oh, it's Dembele. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And this is Dembele. Castagna. Really fierce, close defending. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Substitution.
Olise.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Drogba! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. That is a brilliant interception. Ødegaard. And Jamal. Now it's Totti. Robertson deals with that comfortably.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rijkaard calmly anticipates. And he was quick to react. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Olise.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Koeman cuts it out. Castagna. Yamal.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.